We have computers in our pockets now. We get to communicate with anyone that we need to talk to in an instant. That's a huge change and shift in culture. What that means is that marginalized people, minorities, now have greater access than ever before to resources, to their friends, to their families, to their support networks.
So when I hit about 20, I started to really identify as a trans man in the community and just discover stuff, discover people, discover doctors, treatment opportunities and possibilities that I didn't know existed.
The bright side of mobile devices is enormous. It's the world of information at your fingertips, and it's a beautiful device in so many ways. Problem is, it's so easy to overdo it.
Tech can make you happy or tech can make you sad, depending how you use it. It can't be good or bad, so don't let tech be the boss of you. Be the boss of it instead.
Stay versatile.
When it comes to my cell phone, I love it and I hate it. On one hand, I run my entire business through my cell phone. I can be in Miami, I can be in Chicago, I can be in New York, I can even be in Tokyo, Japan, if I have my cell phone with me.
Brain A, when you're hooked to the mobile phone and you're using it all the time, it's getting a lot of information, it's processing it very quickly, it's staying on the surface, it's jumping around, and it can feel momentarily quite rewarding, but it leads to exhaustion and burnout and mistakes and a real lack of social connectedness because you're connecting through a device, not what we're really designed to do. Brain B, on the other hand, when you put that away, that brain is getting the stimulation that we're supposed to get. More information is coming into us, right? We're looking somebody in the eye, we're talking to them, we might even be smelling them and getting information in that way. That's more what we're designed to do. So that's a less fatiguing state for our brain to be in.
I am a supporter of the youth having smartphones in the urban community because that was a gateway for my life to see new things, to open new doors for my adventure as well. But being in this era of having technology as a gateway, as an escape, opened so much opportunity for me. I use technology now to make my money. In the urban community, majority of adults my age are selling drugs, are dealing with crime rates, especially as an African American. And technology was that, that turning path for me.
One major important thing about people with disabilities having cell phones is safety. Because I know personally if I'm walking somewhere or I'm out in an area I don't know, I feel much safer if I have a phone that I can contact somebody with.
In the world of even cell phone applications, there's a few apps that have had a huge impact on our community. Gayborhood provides safe spaces, safe places of business, bars, whatever it is that you're looking for that are LGBT friendly, and it makes a huge difference to know that I'm going into a place where I will be safe and will be respected for who I am.
It is the nation's most comprehensive resource directory of gay gift-friendly businesses on your smartphone. So when you use Gayborhood, you're guaranteed to always be treated equally.
My wife and I got married on the first day that it was legal to do that in Florida. And so part of that process meant that our wedding was a political statement. And what it means to me as a queer person to be out is greatly intertwined with technology. And essentially our wedding photographs were Instagram, right? And they were posts on Facebook. And that made my wedding, my gay wedding, which was a thing that we have fought really hard for in this community, it made it a public experience.
Sometimes when I'm looking to get inspired, I can kind of get sucked into everything else. And before I know it, I've been looking at somebody else's pictures for like 4 hours or 3 hours. And before you know it, it's like, I gotta go to bed and I didn't paint anything and I didn't take a picture. And I ended up spending 2 hours on Facebook and 2 hours on a website.
For the first time in human history, there's really too much to know. And we have a limited capacity. And it's hard for some people to prioritize and to focus on what they need to focus on.
I went on YouTube to watch people do turning and watch people learn dance. I get to learn how to turn better, how to dance better.
You know, your phone, you know, your tablet, your computer is a gateway of opening new doors to you.
The cell phone is a world of information right in the palm of your hand, and it can be used in so many ways. So people really need to use their phone as a friend, not as the boss of you. You've got to take control. You've got to get it out of your bedroom, you've got to get it out of your hand, you've got to get it out of the room that you're in, and you have to actively choose the time that you want to bring it into your world, interact with it, and then put it away again.